everyone, welcome back. It's Charlotte from At Charlotte's House. I am sharing another ornament. I am in the middle of 12 days of ornaments. This is always a fun series that I do around the holidays, so make sure you check out my playlist and see all the other ornaments I've shared. Today I have a good one. Stay tuned. You know these school photos that you print out every year and then they get buried in a drawer because you don't want to have these school photos out around your house? Well, today we're using them. We are using them to make Christmas ornaments. This would be a perfect gift for the grandparents. You don't need anything else besides school photos, some wooden beads, and some ribbon. I buy my wooden beads on Amazon, but you can also buy them at the craft store. They come like this, so they have a wonderful neutral tone to them. If your style is more neutral, then go ahead and keep them just the way they are. I tend to add a little bit more color to my designs and my crafts, so I'm gonna show a really easy way that I paint these beads. Your kids will love it. You're gonna get a Ziploc bag. You're gonna put your beads into the Ziploc bag. And then you are simply gonna add craft paint. Now, craft paint can be a little bit heavy, so one thing that I have experimented with, and I think I like the result, is I add a little bit of water to the bag, so it ends up being more of sort of a wash. So you can either mix the craft paint with the water ahead of time, or if you don't wanna make a mess, you can simply squirt a little bit into your bag. And I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let it sit for an hour or so. The longer it sits, the more that color can soak into the wooden bead. After the beads have soaked for a little while, I just pour them onto a paper towel, let them dry, and we are ready to make our ornament frame gifts. I just used a ribbon to assemble these ornaments, and in order to string the beads through the ribbon, I've put a little bit of floral wire and I've just poked it right through the end. I will cut that little bit off when I'm finished, and that makes it really easy to take my wire, bring it through the bead, and I've made myself a little needle and ribbon thread. This would be a super fun activity for kids. If you get the ribbon and the wire all set, children could easily help you string. And then all I did was I tied the ends, and that brings it into a circle. The number of beads you use is totally gonna depend on the photograph you choose. So this is not a school photo, but when I put it over his face, that is plenty of room. The next thing you're gonna do is you need to cut out a circle from the photograph, and you wanna find a circle template that is about as big as your beads. For me, it almost always ended up being about the same size as one of these ribbons. I made sure that my beads were in a pretty perfect circle. Working fast, put a little dab of hot glue, and then you're gonna place your photograph right on top, and you're done. What I did to hang it is I used a separate piece of baker's twine, and I just ran it through the bead there. Picture a tree covered in school photos that you have collected over the years. That is super sweet.